Hey y'all, so I'm doing a Survivor season tier list ranking. And I'll get to it. Don't mean to bullshit or nothing, let's just go. Okay. Start with season 1. Our season 1 is difficult because it's so iconic, but it's boring as hell. I'm gonna go with a B for season 1. I think that's tough because has some of the greatest characters of all time. I'm gonna go A. It's Rudy and Richard Hatch. It's just so iconic. Has to be A. Has to be A. Can't put it lower. Okay, season 2, the Australian Outback. Right here. Season's tough. I'm also gonna give it A because it again is so iconic. It brings out so many great characters that we didn't have from the first one. Just lets it shine. It's so boring near the end though. Like the 8 through 5 boots are so boring. The 40 days on the island, that was not a smart idea, and I'm glad they didn't do that again. But overall, had some of the greatest star power ever. One of the greatest villains of Survivor history, in Jerry. So I'll take that as an A. Season 3, Africa. Now, Africa is a weird one. Because it has one of my favorite winners ever, Ethan. The cast is so good and bad. Like, you got Kim, T-Bird, Ethan, Lex, Tom. Those are the only characters I like. But they are 5 of the greatest characters of early Survivor. These 3 seasons are one of a kind for me, really. Just establish it, and season 4 goes on. But when it comes to season 4, Marquesas, I will go C. It's when the pre-merge is more fun than the post-merge. It is boring at the end. Like, we obviously get the first rock draw, which is fun, but I think still the season as a whole just missing something. Don't know what it is, but it's missing something. Okay, Thailand next. Okay, Thailand goes not even a question. You can't root for anybody. Shion was the closest person you can actually try to root for, and she just makes a stupid mistake. Not even her fault. It wasn't her fault. It was the show's fault. The show wanted her. I guess the show just got her out. She did nothing to her disadvantage, but whatever. She did what she did. That's fine. Brian and Clay. Yeah, no, that final 5 was a struggle. Damn. Couldn't root for anybody. The ending is terrible. I'm gonna go B for the Amazon. It was an alright cast. Sesternino was easily the best. Jenna was awesome. Heidi was awesome. Other than that, like Matthew, he was good TV, but doesn't. On a rewatch, it's grinding. Or it's the best part. Matthew's so diverse that I don't know what to say about him. But like Butch, he's cool. Keith is a lot better than him. I pretty much those same 2 dudes. So yeah, Amazon there. Then we got Pearl Islands. It's S. No, you can't. It's the best out of these 7 seasons. It's not even close. You have one of the greatest villains of all time, Johnny Fairplay. One of the greatest heroes of all time, and Rupert. Sandra is just a lovable city girl. I can't say that. But yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's just such a good season. And the fact that Dara was like so close to winning it all means, Dara was awesome during the season. And she deserved to be in that final 5, final 4, whatever she got. Now, All Stars. I think All Stars sucks. It's so much fun to have seeing all the favorites from the first 7 come back. But All Stars as a whole, it's just after the merge, it's so depressing for like 5 episodes. Did create one of the greatest showmans of all time. I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C. Let's see. I liked it better than Marquesas though. Vanuatu? Yeah, Vanuatu is next. That was 9. It's a fun season. It's a really fun season. I'm gonna give it B. Below the Amazon. Doesn't have as many star qualities. But overall, it's a very fun season with a great ending, I'd say. I mean, that final 8 on is a lot of fun. I'll put the Amazon above it. Just because I think the overall cast... that's so tough which cast was better here. But I'm going to go Vanuatu B, Amazon still above it. Okay, next. We have Palau. Palau. Again, the pre-merge is a lot more fun than the post-merge. And I believe the right person won. It was just so difficult to get through. Once the whole tribe is wiped, it's the only season really like this. And so for that, I'm gonna give it a C. Above All Stars and Marquesas though. I'm gonna give it a C. Next we have what is it? Guatemala. Guatemala's tough. Guatemala's also gonna be a C. It's such a tough one. I love seeing Bobby John and Stephanie come back. But other than that, like, Judd was awesome. He was great TV. Judd was great TV. I'm gonna see this. Danny was a weird winner watching it the first time, but hearing all the stuff that came after about how she did do most of her planning off of camera, all of her strategy. It's better on the second watch, Guatemala is, I believe. Next we have Exile Island. This one, Exile Island. These next 2 seasons, the starts are so weird with the tribe dynamics. I can't really look past it though. Shane, great villain, great character altogether. Suri and Aris, great together. Terry, first challenge beast that had to win every challenge to stay alive. I know Kelly did it season 1, but it's a fun season overall. I'm gonna give it top of B. It would be A, but because of how it started, it's hard to get past that. Cook Islands. My first ever season of Survivor was Cook Islands. I'm thinking about it. This has to go A. Right? No, it's B. Okay. Don't doubt yourself. But Cook Islands, my first ever season I watched fully of Survivor. And when I watched it, I thought it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. If it didn't have the tri-dynamics, it would be an S. Has my top 3 Survivor of all time for me in Ozzy. Yul, one of the best ever. Jonathan. Candace and Parvati. Oh, this cast is amazing. It's gonna go top of A. It would be an S, but how it started with the tribe dynamics, I have to go A. That's tough though. Fiji. Again, actually, this one is also a terrible start. The winners versus the losers, the haves versus the have-nots. That sucks. It's just tainted a little bit. The 4 Horsemen Alliance is always hilarious. There's just a lot of fun stuff that happens this season. I'm also going to give it an A. And I'm going to put it... Here, I'm going to move these around a little. feel good about those. Okay, I feel good right there. The more I think about Australia, it's just, is it better than the? I think it is better. Like, on a rewatch, I'd rather watch this one than this one. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, next, China. Top 5 survivor for me and James. Todd was awesome. Amanda was awesome. Courtney was awesome. I will go. I'm also gonna. This is tough. I need to see Todd again on Survivor. I was so. Just because of this, I would say this because if Todd had played another season, it would be a top of B. Has to. That's so difficult, but it has to be. Fans versus favorites. Top season. It's a top season. Ozzy gets blindsided. It's the air. It's there. All the iconic moments. Black Widow Brigade. Eric. It's S. It is S. Is it above Pearl Islands? Yeah. Yeah. No. The fans really upset me in this season, though. I wish there was. It should have just been in the All-Star season where all of them were All-Stars because the fans really sucked. For that, I'm gonna go below Pearl Islands. Got next Gabon. Yeah, not even questioning it. No, you suck. That's it. You suck for every reason. S tier, don't care. 2 of the greatest villains of all time, Coach and Tyson. One of probably my favorite Survivor ever in JT. The JT Steven bromance is elite. It's going top, just because of Coach. Coach is we need more coaches in Survivor. More coaches, more Tysons. Everybody's trying to play like JT now. You can't do that. We need more coaches and Tysons. Speaking of all-time villains, without Russell Hantz, this season sucks. Samoa sucks without Russell Hantz. Because of that, and because of the respect I have for the game he played, I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go here, right in the middle of B, right smack dab in the middle. I believe in that one. Heroes versus villains. I was never a big fan of this season. Opening 10 minutes of the first episode, some of the greatest Survivor ever. It seemed overhyped after especially on the second or third watch. It's hard to get by. Well, especially when you know what happens. Yeah, sorry, that's in hindsight, but it has to go in A. Just because it's such an iconic season. Like on a rewatch, what would I rather watch? I'd rather watch this than these first 3. Goes there. Okay. Nicaragua. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Rewatchability's tough. It has one of the worst moments of Survivor history with the double quit. It was not fun. Not fun at all. And also Redemption Island. Also a tough rewatch, especially when you know what's exactly gonna happen. It's just cookie cutter. Middle line. Nothing else happens. Oh god. Okay. Because I respect Boston Rob, I'll go top of C. South Pacific. I don't know. This is a tough one. South Pacific. Ozzy comes back with Coach. 2 of my top favorite survivors. The season underwhelms. I'm also gonna go C for this one. Now, forewarning. There's a strong stretch of bottom 2s here. Strong stretch. One World. It's just complete domination. I'm not gonna give it D because I respect Kim. That's the only reason I'm not giving it a D. I'll give it C. I think it was better than, yeah. Go there. No, yeah. Boss not. Screw you. Okay, so Survivor Philippines. It's a really fun season. 3 returnees because of injury. Happened, It's a fun season. I think this is an underrated season of Survivor. I'm gonna give a high B. It'll, you know, yeah, it wasn't better than. It's tough. Terry Deeds has to stay. Let's go. Karamoa fans versus favorites 2. Huh. It's pretty obvious that all the favorites in this one were terrible, and they were the ones that disappointed this season. The fans also disappointed. It's Philip and Brandon Hance. It's a fun season if you like chaos. So I'm gonna put it top of D. It's a tough season to watch. Because, again, not many people to root for. Okay, Blood versus Water. Returnees and their family members. I love this. The twist to get Rupert out in the first episode, one of the worst ever. But overall, this season was very good. Great dynamics, and I'm just gonna give it a B. And Tyson's back, of course. And Jervis, who's a very underrated character after, 26 seasons of not being here. We'll put it here. Yeah, Blood vs. Water, solid season. Yeah, Kagan, it's going in S. Even though Tony shouldn't have won. It was pretty obvious that he shouldn't have won. That's just me. Not the hugest Tony. I respect Tony in this game. I'm not the biggest fan of his, and I can say that anybody else but Wu with him there doesn't take him. But that's, I guess, you gotta play with it. You know what? I like Tony. Tony's okay. It's just not a fan of him. I just think he played a much better game in Winners at War. So that's why I look back on this one and said he probably shouldn't have won it. But he did, so I'll give him the credit. But the overall cast is perfect. The Brains tribe being as chaotic as they are is excellent. Everything about it is awesome. All the feuds, all the rivalries, everything, villains, heroes, everything in this season is great. Samuel Del Sur. I think this is an A season. I think having all newbies on a Blood vs. Water cast was a smart thing to do. I think they should do it again. I think it's just a great idea. I don't know what they're going to do with these new seasons, but if they want to bring one of these dynamics back, I think this is a good one to do. Blood vs. Water will always be interesting to me. Worlds Apart. Too many villains. Not too many people to root for. You had Joe, but since he was such a physical challenge threat, it's a tough season to rank. Because it's an okay season. Just the cast wasn't great. Is it better than One World? Is it? No, it's not. I'm gonna put it behind One World. One World and what was it? Those seasons actually makes my eyesight. I like having them right next to each other. Second Chances. Yeah, I like Second Chances. I like Second Chances a lot. I don't know how high it will go. I want to go with Gosh, I love all returnee seasons, especially ones that were number 1. And Second Chances actually is only their second time playing. It just made a lot of sense. This season, great timing for it. They needed it after the last one. Their damn worlds apart. I'm gonna give it the edge. I'm gonna give it an A. It's a tough one, but I'm gonna give it an A. Go Wrong. Sloppy season, if I remember right. It's tough though. It's a good season. Good season. It's going at the end of B, I believe. It's better than these. It is way better than these. Is it better? It is better than Vanuatu. I think that's where I stop. That's where I'm going to stop for that. It's such a tough season to rank. Millennials versus Gen X. I don't know why they did this. Stupidest start to us. Why would you go? I don't know. That's just dumb. But David was a revelation for the show. That's all I can say for it. It'll go at the top of C. I respect them trying. Game Changers, as a season on whole, it was a lot of terrible things. Maybe want to turn the TV off during this season. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it low. I'm gonna go top of D. Game Changers, actually get Game Changers next time we can talk. Ugh, all I can think of is that stupid fire making challenge. They really need to explain that to him, right? After the immunity challenge, they did that. Like, they were wanting to see if Ben would win, just to make it so he had a chance to get to the end and win, because he was you can't I feel like that's such a forced win by the damn. I know it was probably done, like, set before the season this was gonna happen. It was just the perfect circumstances to make somebody win that was definitely gonna lose. They had no hope left, and then this was put in. As you can see, the season's a very good season. Like, the final 8, they're all very memorable characters. And for that reason, I'm putting it in B. That is pretty high in B. Like, I can't put it above these 3 because of that ending. But that's okay. Ghost Island. I loved Ghost Island. It was a great season for me. It'll go in B. That's just because I love Dom and Wendell so much. You root for them the whole time. But yikes. It'll go in B. It'll go right behind that. The overall cast wasn't great. Let me think about this. Oh, they had Seabass in there. Rip off Ozzy. This season just felt like a rip-off of a few other seasons, now that I'm thinking about it. They had the JT Steven bromance, rip off Ozzy. They had the big hunk of meat trying to, that tall-ass dude with the muscles, baseball dude. Forgot his name, that's why, he's just a face. Okay, it'll go here. It'll go there. It'll go there, yeah, that's fine. Such a tough season. David vs. Goliath is going S tier, and that is going here. This is the first season that actually every episode entertained me so much. From, like, since Kagayan, it's been like what, 9-10 seasons. Like, this one made its mark, it left it, and I want to watch it over and over again. David vs. Goliath is great. What do I even do with you? Like, at some points it's here, but at some points it's here. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I have no clue where it should be going right now. Oh, this is such a tough one. I'm going to put it, I think it's going top of it. Damn. I respect Chris and Devins. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think anywhere else works. Nah, I don't really care. I don't know what it was about this season. Just rubbed me the wrong way. It's above you, and it's above you. But well, of course, yeah, I'm not gonna make the joke, but what I just said could also be said about something on the season, somebody on the season. So let's just move on. When is it war? Abba-dabba-doo. Yeah. 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 It's not my personal favorite rewatch for this season. When it comes to seasons, it's this one. It's not close. The fire tokens, bad idea. Straight up a bad idea. But hey, they tried what they wanted. Yeah, it's there. Okay, 41. Again, trying a lot of new stuff. Putting it C at the top. And I'm gonna put this one on the top of B. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'll put. Okay. This one just improved on what this one was lacking in, and that's just it. So that's why they're just back to back. Jonathan is great on this season. I still remember the one challenge where he literally did something that no other tribe could do by himself. It was amazing, so I'm just gonna give that to him. Give him the B. Okay, I'm gonna check one more look over everything. Make sure I'm okay with it. It's my list. I can do what I want. Cook Islands is top, and Sean will go here. Yeah, okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. If you guys have any major disputes with me, tell me. But otherwise, I'm chilling. I think it's an okay list for me. Thank you for watching. See you later.